With Kawhi and Derek Jones, Zubac made a deal as well. And
over the last couple of days, going from shot half over his last 4 seasons and making sure he doesn't have a reoccurrence.
All dominant guards in Dallas. Shots every time down the floor.
That award, besting Michael Jordan. Wall is filling up.
Is into his 5th game and in his last 4+ games.
Matter about the Lakers needing another big.
Will stay in the starting lineup.
Reeves spreading to the basket.
As a member of the LA legacy player and a legacy second guessing of signing that and how that's contributed.
The spotlight on Luka, where conditioning, but as he moves up.
Have been traded for each other. Last few years, especially in the Ty Lue era.
It was a great effort by James Harden.
And James, a little turnaround up and go wild, thinking about LeBron and Luka.
He's averaged almost 13 a game.
Is LeBron, who's
high-powered offense for the Lakers with the guys
soon with that abdominal strain
for the years.
Derek Jones Jr. for all tied at 18. The Clippers top 6 and stay that way as LeBron.
He would force teams to really adjust.
I thought
he's done a fabulous job.
That's 2 of those are 3-pointers. Harden
been better than Norman Powell, including Steph Curry.
Right now sets up Hachimura, who secures the rebound.
The other day in Toronto, 6 for 8.
It's up for a 3, and the
10 made threes.
They're shooting it so well right now. Best, they're top 5. Inside, Van
going to be able to do it over the course of
on inside in traffic, able to.
Nate McMillan and
Clippers went 2-2 on there. They're staring at an 8-game road. It is upon us here, which would be great to
last few years. Most improved player, but the Nikola Jokic might be this.
Clippers. James, what a pass! Oh.
He's with 26,000 points.
Great names right there. And LeBron backs his way in
the NBA.
Yep. And available. Western. Incredible.
You get LeBron James to miss 2.
The board here in the first quarter is man, nothing run. LeBron James. Oh, what a pass. Coffee.
And Markieff, we're obviously thrilled to have Luke's AD cleaned up
away, but here he is his first reconcile with those guys.
Successful Anthony Davis being the head of their defense, had players in the game.
About when he found that in the middle of the night, and they stayed away. But targeting James
and Oscar Robert, 2 points in the paint.
It gets up in the air, finds Coffee, sets up Hachimura once again. LeBron rises up, and a 10-2 Laker.
On the year, they only give up 12. Great offensive night.
But 22 makes. They've hit 9 threes. It's Toronto Sunday. Again, 3-pointer.
Up attempts to have it.
Kenny Smith goes strong. Leonard the block. LeBron on his way. Porter Jr.
Inspired effort, not great intent. Miscommunication there.
Down next to his 20-year-old son, Doncic. Reeves, a little turnaround. Just that scene right there. Zubac runs into a wall.
Averaging 15.3. Great all around. Even bigger going forward with Chris.
Amir Coffee, a little bit out of cut, fake drives. Hachimura.
Fantastic, 14th in the league in game. He's a guy that all Austin Reeves, Hatcham, he's never had that role before.
He's got 15 already.
Night against a team that is
cutaway shots.
Yeah, listen.
An amazing effort. The money's gonna. You were up high enough to be able to see too, and house he was running just gone.
Yeah, look, and it's hit close to home.
18 points, 5 assists. And Doncic, you worship LeBron. His performance tonight, his first. Vincent, that's a matter of fact. Next win. Powell's got to put one up. Eleva gets to the corner. 3-ball.
Fast break. And instead of
possession. And
basketball from him.
By 20. Zubac had a little push right back. James fouled.
Through the contact. And for the Clippers, but they got to get this deep.
Into the corner it goes. The 3-ball. Powell had a nice first half. They combined to go 5 for
26,000 points and over 8,000.
Into some sound from JJ.
That's a hell of a play down there.
If you are just joining us here, is Derek Jones will not play Thursday in a game.
Side and gives up a back cut.
Sit out to Powell in the corner. On the other side, gives him a third chance up top.
Crosstown rivals, they're shorthanded.
Agrees, and JJ.
that he gets teed up.
James Harden has drawn all year this year. And yelling at the refs to wake up as James breaks inside Zubac. Clippers trying to fight their way back. Ball's moving better. Jones.
Powell playing well at the offensive end.
With Jones Jr. who can fly.
Really picked up here in the second half.
Collects 3 more. He's got
Average for a game is
goes right by him and lays it in. Hachimura. Here is Jones Jr. gives it to Kawhi. Waiting for it. He's thinking a bit. Using your American Express card, or you use your Amex card and request. This is the a month ago. Finds Jones Jr. for 3.
self in for his teammates.
Powell sticking with position and Leonard drive.
By John Conley. Much a decade.
Done. Harden will shake and bake for decades.
Against the Lakers.
Are going to be able to accomplish to get mind you the upcoming national TV around some of those teams.
They can keep those guys together for years. Paul's a ball-dominant point guard for the Spurs.
This has been already in Eubanks and Patty Mills. Neither have
From salaries, so it'll
a deflection. James on the
be say in the huddle. I mean,
Garden Saturday in a win over the Knicks.
when the Lakers, they're going to
Splits the double, is fouled on his way. Begins February 12th, 7 p.m. Eastern. Lakers, LeBron James, Shake Milton, and it goes.
Participate in his very first 5-on-5. Luka, as I've been reporting, and JJ and Luka would admit, he was on the weeks that JJ was a part of it.
Going to be the major question. Much about the Dallas perspective of that for the now and the future. Not move right now. Luke feels like is going to be a.
I will say, obviously, that
There were unknowns about whether he's unable to offer such a deal, rumors or anything, but this upcoming $6 million, and then the following this summer, but I think Lakers long term.
Well, whatever.
Around the league, for both the general manager admitted earlier today, or not, the Lakers are going to have to make a line.
Great call.
well, up front, both their depth at Houston, Memphis, and Zubac combined, trying to turn up their defense.
See what kind of person. 82. Here's Coffee.
As most NBA players.
And so Coffee with a free 26, 8, and 8 for LeBron. 7.5 remaining.
But then Toronto just really.
And 108-83 being traded from the Utah Jazz. Is ideal. Missed the first 34 games.
He's not feeling any pain in that right.
Against the Spurs. This is game 48 for the Clippers.
Crowd reacting to Bronny James. Man gets the ball. Bronny James, and he got him on the elbow. James in the G League was averaging over 6. Playing in.
Well, this is where he's got to improve. 32% from 3.
Full night here at Intuit Dome. Coaching staff raves about his work. 3, looking for his first in the league.
3.
Oh, I like that. Kind of
Double windfall.
year-old out of Missouri, and
LeBron had tonight and 7.
ready to move on.
This got to add a lot of discipline.
Our coverage. It's only on TV.
Probably thought he was getting pranked.
Tonight, he's had an abdominal. Lakers have rolled tonight. Bronny goes to the basket, gives. Playing in his third straight.
The Australian team.
Time coming over in that trip. Bones Highland. Unable to stay in. He'll take the free throw. Still trying to find his way. A turnover, and Highland
Game tonight.
Milton up top. Com Arena, Lakers, Warriors. Second.
Then 44.
Lakers first possession. Norm Powell had a nice first half. Zubac, Harden, Kawhi. They combined to go 5 for
3 guys in NBA history with 26,000 points and over 8,000 created.
Let's listen into some sound from JJ.
That's a hell of a play down there.
But Luka Doncic shortly. If you are just joining us here, is Derek Jones as a member of the Lakers. Will not play Thursday in a game of
Sleep on the weak side and gives up a back cut.
And Zubac kicks it out to Powell in the corner. The Lakers now on the other side. 15 in the first half. Gives them a third chance up top.
To generate energy. We're playing our crosstown rivals. They're shorthanded.
LeBron James disagrees, and JJ
So vociferously that he gets teed up.
first charge James Harden has drawn all year, but it is the first this year. And I had a beef on the push, yelling at the refs to wake up.
Offensive success.
A former Laker as James breaks inside Zubac for two. As the Clippers trying to fight their way back. Here goes Harden. Ball's moving better. Jones.
Jones and Norman Powell playing well at the offensive end.
Both. Lakers turn it over. Harden running with Jones Jr. who can fly.
Some defense, which they've really picked up here in the second half.
Time being as Austin Reeves collects three more. He's got
Made three, and that's what they average for a game. Is
it over to Reeves. Zubac's on him. Reeves goes right by him and lays it in. 23, 7, and 6 for James. Hachimura on a 7-0 run here as Jones Jr. gives it to Kawhi. Like a full breath of air and everything. I was waiting for it. I was thinking a bit.
Jones Jr. flying to the rim.
Just a jersey from NBA Store using your American Express card. Your replacement jersey. Just make sure you use your Amex card and request.
Night for them.
This is the beat the Lakers here a month ago. James Harden finds Jones Jr. for three.
Creator, both for himself and for his teammates. Quality shots on a consistent basis.
Powell sticking with Reeves. He's taken over at the point guard position, and Leonard drive for 11 so far tonight.
No, I think he got teed up by John Conley. That is a weak technical foul.
Dunn out of the pack.
Pretty much a decade for the Clippers.
Dunn. James Harden will shake and bake. It on the Lakers side for decades.
In three against the Lakers.
And what those two are going to be able to accomplish together. Good for Reeves, and a chance to remind you the upcoming national TV. A lot of trade rumors swirling around some of those teams.
The Spurs hope they can keep those guys together for a year. Chris Paul. Chris Paul's a ball-dominant point guard. Paul's going to have to come off the bench for the Spurs.
Seems to be some activity. This has been already in a role pieces. Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills, neither have played.
Guys basically on minimum salaries, so it'll.
Third quarter, Harden got a deflection. James on the.
He say in the locker room? What did he say in the huddle? I mean,
Double at Madison Square Garden Saturday in a win over the Knicks.
% when the Lakers, they're going to beat for anybody.
Harden splits the double, is fouled on his way. Coordinations face-off. Coverage begins February 12th, 7 p.m. Eastern. Lakers. LeBron James up 21. Here goes Shake Milton, and it goes.
Thursday, however, tomorrow he will participate in his very first 5-on-5 sustained Christmas. Luka, as I've been reporting, and can eat briefly, or as JJ and Luka would admit, he was on the not move in those few brief weeks that JJ was a part of this.
And can he stay healthy is going to be the major question. You know, we haven't talked much about the Dallas perspective of that. His team better for the now and the future. Not had a chance to make a move right now. There's a lot going on that feels like is going to be a.
Dallas would do that. I will say, obviously, that
About the contract, Nico Harrison said there were unknowns about whether the Supermax. Lakers obviously unable to offer such a deal. Aren't any sort of buzz or rumors or anything, but this upcoming through next year at nearly $46 million, and then the following sign any sort of extension this summer. But I think Lakers know that Luka will be here long term.
Well, whatever.
But I think the thinking around the league for both the follow-up. Rob Pelinka, the team's general manager, admitted earlier today, right now. Whether that is true or not, the Lakers are going to have to make sure noon local time deadline.
Great call.
well, I need to improve up front, both their depth at Oklahoma City, but maybe not even Houston, Memphis, And Leonard, Harden, and Zubac combined games. And the Clippers trying to turn up their defense.
See what kind of person settle on. 105-82. Here's Coffee. That he was called for a foul.
As most NBA players.
Among other things.
Yeah.
And so Coffee with a free throw control here in the second half. 26-8 and 8 for LeBron. Back on the floor. Dunn will exit. 7.5 remaining on Thursday.
But then Toronto just
26 minutes in that game Sunday. And under the 7-minute mark. 108-83 in their first minutes on the floor after being traded from the Utah Jazz. I'm Jared about Kawhi and his ideal to get to that place. Kawhi missed the first 34 games.
12th game of the season, and wow, the good news is he's not feeling any pain in that right
half minutes against the Spurs for them to ramp him up. This is game 48 for the Clippers here in the fourth quarter.
Crowd reacting to Bronny James. Have said a lot. This man gets the
Don't get to play a lot.
20-year-old Bronny James, and he's Ray Acosta saying he got him on the elbow. Bronny James in the G League was averaging over 6. Playing in.
Well, this is where he's got to improve. Sent from the floor and 32% from three they have tonight.
It's been a forgettable night here at Intuit Dome. And his coaching staff raves about his work. James for three, looking for his first in the league.
Got Bronny's first made three.
Oh, I like that. Kind of nice.
That could be a considerable windfall.
Be Brown, 25-year-old out of Missouri. And
feeling to have the game LeBron had tonight, and I'm having a lot better night than he's having.
Ready to move on.
Of every game, of every practice. Guy can score points. He's just got to add a lot of discipline.
February 16th after NBA All-Star coverage. It's only on TV for that show.
Yeah, I think Anthony Davis probably thought he was getting pranked.
Surprised at that trade. AD did not play tonight. He's had an abdominal shot into it dome. Lakers have rolled tonight. Thursday. Bronny goes to the basket. Gives her here in the NBA. Playing at his third straight.
You watch Patty Mills play for the Australian team.
Eubanks will probably get more playing time coming over in that trade. It's a rebound. Bones Highland. So Highland able to stay in. He'll take the free throws, but still trying to find his way. Man is on him, and a turnover, and Highland.
This kind of effort, we might have had a basketball game tonight.
Milton up top. Thursday from Crypto.com Arena. Lakers Warriors. Second
for the Lakers, only their 10th in 44.
It's 11 games.